Welcome back, everybody. It's time to see if Dice is going to continue being a PC or just a stain on the side of the road.
It's all or nothing, baby.
So we fade back into the roar of engines, and the kind of grayish metal surface of Rolf Ball's Jeep peels around the corner. So I'm envisioning like rocky, like high terrain, not like massive switchbacks or anything, but like we get a long pull-out shot of like these big kind of grayish, like grayish green, like fir trees and like pines, like kind of all like scattered throughout. The sky is the same kind of like steel color as the Jeep. And they're ripping it down the road pretty hard to get away from you, because Rolf Ball wants to get back to town before you do, so that he can put paid to some of your bad behavior. And you are giving chase. So yeah, then we see the junk wagon come like rattling up behind. So what I chose for Rolf Ball's Jeep is that it is aggressive and rugged, like Rolf Ball. It is muscular, like Rolf Ball. It is a guzzler. It is a consumer of resources, like Rolf Ball, and it has +1 armor and +1 speed. So the truck is more massive.
Song for Rolf Ball.
What's that?
We need to do the Gaston song for Rolf Ball.
Exactly. That's right. Nobody has somebody else drive a Jeep like Rolf Ball.
Like Rolf Ball.
So you come like tearing up behind it, and what do you want to do here?
I want to board it.
All right, so to do that, you got to get in position first. You got to overtake Rolf Ball's Jeep, which will allow you to pull up beside them and get into that position. So you're just like gunning it. The thing is like rattling, and there's all these like weird. Describe the inside of your truck to me, please, and to our audience there, Dave. Tell us about Ferris' truck.
What's inside it? So like there's no inside really to it. No. That's not there. It's not like a decorated thing. Like all the panels are taken off the dashboard and stuff. There's like the gearbox is probably like just like got a wrench tightened around it, and that's what you use as a
Awesome.
Wait, hold on. Do you drive automatic or stick in Canada?
They're both available.
Yeah, it varies. They're both available.
And
Okay,
given the application the truck is being used for, you would want standard.
Yeah. But I mean, either way, it's probably like kind of cobbled together like that. It works because it's a wrench attached to like a bolt that's holding the wires in place, so you can change gears. It's a very kind of Spartan. Like the seat is probably just like the frame of it. It doesn't have cushions on it or anything like that. And oh my god, it has a working CD player. I don't know if you know how to work it, but it has a CD player and it has something in it.
Well, would it just resume playback when you start the
like
truck?
resume playback.
Okay. Cool.
What's it playing?
So you've got some music that's playing in the vehicle, and
Some of that sweet tiptoe through the tulips or something.
yeah, and you're just barreling down. So let's have you roll. Let's have you roll to overtake outdistance overtaking on the vehicle, because that's what you need to do.
Overtake.
If I may, it's playing "We Are the Robots" by Kraftwerk.
Boom, 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 boom.
Nice.
I love that song.
All right.
I love everything
So
about
I
Kraftwerk.
guess here we go.
Trends, Europe, Express. Okay, so you're gonna roll plus cool, modified by the vehicle's relative speed. So you're at -1 because his vehicle is a little faster than yours.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I just got to roll 2d6 then.
Yeah.
5.
Okay. All right. So on a miss, let's see what happens. Road War. All right. So on a miss, your counterpart chooses one against you. So You overtake them, but your vehicle suffers 1 harm AP the same. You don't overtake them, but you can drive them into a place you choose. I think what happens is I'm going to take that one. There's no overtaking, but they pull off road, like there's a relatively flat area, and they pull off the road, off the main road, and go down into like a gravelly kind of like ditch, like a gulch, and they're trying to like, because they want you to tip basically if you follow them. So you're going to need to deal with bad terrain.
Okay.
You pull into this bad terrain. They're ripping through, gravel's flying, and now you need to roll plus cool plus your vehicle's handling, which is 0.
Boom.
Okay, all right.
Got that one.
So with a 12 on that, we deal with bad terrain. You fly through untouched. So yeah, you rip through this gravel gulch. I think there's a point at which the Jeep hits a kind of like muddy area, and then like spins back up and comes back up onto the road, and you just come right up behind them. And I think at this point, like when that happens,
Am I like up to them?
the guy, well, you still have to try to overtake, but the guy in the passenger seat, the dude with the AK, has like rolled the window down and like leans out and starts just like firing at you. Now you can ignore it. You can just let it hit the vehicle. In which case, we look at like what happens if harm is exchanged on someone in a vehicle. You've got armor on, and the vehicle is a vehicle, so it might just not hurt you. Or you can try to like get out of the
I'm
way.
not gonna juke out the way for like AK shots.
All right. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So
Your AK-47s cannot stop dice.
mere assault rifles. Okay.
Oh my god.
So let me see how vehicle, like shooting at someone in a vehicle works. Vehicles can suffer regular harm from bullets, direct hits from other vehicles, blah, 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 blah. How much the vehicle itself suffers and how much harm blows through to other people. Okay, so how much damage does an assault rifle do?
3.
3. Okay. All right. So 3 harm. The vehicle doesn't have any armor.
It does. Thought it did.
It does.
Oh, you
that's
took
what's
armor?
wrong.
Okay, so it's only 2. All right. So functional damage, fuel leak, engine stall, problems with steering, braking, or acceleration can be field patched. Like it's not going to be immediate. 1 harm blows through to you.
But I have armor.
But you have armor, which reduces it to 0. Make the harm move with 0.
Yeah.
And I think that what happens, like the vehicle, your truck, Ferris, your truck takes 2 harm. And now it's leaking something onto the road. The windshield gets a bunch of holes in it. One of the bullets goes through the hole, goes through the windshield, hits you in the chest, dice. The armor absorbs the blow, but you got a 7 to 9 on the harm move.
Yeah.
Okay, so 7 to 9 on harm means, I think it's like what you lose track of something. I'm gonna make a note to make another handout with just the harm move on it. Here we go, harm move. Lose your footing, lose grip on what you're holding, lose track of something you're attending to, miss noticing something important. Okay, I think you just don't notice what's damaged about the truck, and the truck is like leaking.
like I don't see that it's leaking.
We see like over your shoulder, like you're in full on drive mode, right? We see the road and then your target ahead, and we can see the fuel gauge just going like sliding down as they've like punctured a fuel line or something.
So can I make another effort?
Yes,
to
now
overtake them?
you can try to overtake them as the like trees are flying by and fucking shit's going crazy.
Oh my god! Come on!
So
I
I
just
think
want to do a cool thing. Fuck.
so. Here's the thing, Ferris. If you would like to potentially expose yourself to damage, retribution, or harm, I think it's fair for you to assist in this if you'd like, because it's your truck.
So it would be like, does Ferris want to help Dice in overtaking?
Yeah,
the
because
vehicle?
if you succeed, you can bump this 6 up from a failure. Otherwise, I just get to be like bad shit going on.
Oh my god, yes, I'm totally going to. Let me roll it. My hex with...
Dice.
Oh, it's flat 0, but we're there now. We're not at a -1 like we started at.
That's good. You're growing as people. Be
Yeah,
good at
we
role-playing
should
games, Dave. Be good at role-playing games. All right, 7 to 9, which means you do indeed expose yourself to some danger, retribution, or cost. I'm gonna fuck your truck up. Oh, you just would so fucked.
God.
Your truck is super fucked. However, that 6 becomes an 8, so you do technically succeed at that move.
So I overtake them.
So hold on, Ferris, how does the design of your truck help?
I mean, it has a working radio in it, and I radio her over. I'm like, there's a button that you probably shouldn't press, but you could press it if you really wanted to. I mean, if
Immediately presses it like.
Breaker,
Yeah.
good buddy.
it's like turbo or something. It's just like it's not just like a new fuel thing and just like.
Okay.
Yeah, it's got some like fuel injector in there for when you need that extra bit of torque to like drag
pull-
a big thing out of a junk pile. Or
Yeah, there's
whatever.
a switch, like a pull switch under like the where the glove compartment like used to be, and it's like one of those electric chair switches. Like you grab it, you like close a circuit, and probably in like Korean or something, the vehicle's onboard system says something to you in like kind of like a concerned tone. And then, yeah, the whole dash like blinks and flickers. Something under the hood goes like bursts into flames. So there's like fire fucking shooting out of the hood. But you like, yeah, you pull up ahead and you get your 7 to 9 on that vehicle move. So that means, where did I put those road war moves?
I can overtake them, but the vehicle suffers 1 harm AP.
Okay.
You don't overtake them, but you can drive them to a place you choose, or they outdistance you, but the vehicle suffers 1 harm AP all the same.
Right.
If I don't overtake them, can I still board them?
No, you have to overtake them first, and then that
Why
puts
do you
you.
have to be in front of them? Okay,
No. See,
all right,
so
no, you have to-
overtake. Yeah, the thing it is, I was confused about the same thing. Overtake just means because it says you overtake and draw alongside.
Oh, okay.
So that's what it means.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
not
Then I have to do that one.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so your vehicle suffers 1 harm, so it goes up to 3 harm now. I guess minus 1 for the armor. Oh no, 1 harm
Check,
AP.
got it. It doesn't say in Korean. It just says caliente.
Spanish. It's a Spanish vehicle. Yeah, caliente,
Spanish.
caliente.
Yep.
Caliente. Yeah, it's overheating. Okay, so vehicle harm. Then let me take a quick look at. There's so many types of harm now. D harm and S harm. Let's see. You'll still get what you want, right? Like even the harm to the vehicle won't mean. I just had it too.
Unless it explodes.
V harm. Here it is. Okay. V harm is established when you suffer V harm. Roll plus V harm suffered. Oh, there is a harm move for it. Okay. Well, anyway, the vehicle's taken another harm, which means functional damage affecting multiple functions. And let's have you roll the V harm again. You get to outdistance. You're right up beside them. Make a move. Just roll +1. Try to fail this.
I'm freaking trying to fail and succeed the ones God damn it.
Okay. All right. So on a 7 to 9, you're forced to swerve. The attacker chooses 1. You're driven off course. The car takes 1 harm right in the transmission, or you give ground. Yeah, I think that Rolf Ball's drivers drive like Rolf Ball does everything. And when you pull up alongside, there's some like nudging and bumping. There's sparks and like scratching. And then they pull away, and it seems like they're going to try to like pull off and then pull ahead. They pull away, and then they just fucking throw the side of the car into yours.
So absolutely forsaking the truck, can I just jump onto their
And
car?
that's the thing, right? So the truck takes another harm. You don't have to roll again for that. But like this thing is fucked, right? It's at like 4 harm now, and
Oh man.
yeah, it's like fire fucking shooting out of it.
I made you a drug lord. I'm taking your truck.
But you can jump. You can just basically like lock the wheel, get into the passenger seat, and try to jump onto their car.
That's what I'm doing. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'm just gonna try and jump over.
All right. So board a moving vehicle. Roll plus cool minus its speed, which is 1. To board a moving vehicle from another, roll plus cool minus the difference between their speeds. So same thing.
Still thing.
On a 10 plus, you're on and you made it look easy. Take +1 forward. On a 7 to 9, you're on, but Jesus. On a miss, the MC chooses. You're hanging on for dear life or you're down, and good luck to you.
Oh god.
All right.
So this is just +0, right?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay,
2d6. Here we go. Boom, 7.
Okay, all right, you're on. but Jesus. All right, so you jump onto the hood of the Jeep. So you leap out of the truck as the truck is driven off the road, hurls down into the trees and blows up. Huge, massive explosion, big red fireball. And now you're on the hood of the Jeep. There's a guy leaned out of the passenger seat with an AK trying to murder you. Like he's just leaning up, it's like fucking firing a spray of bullets in your direction. And then the driver is looking like he's got his driver's goggles on and stuff, and he's just looking at you. And ostensibly you can't hear him, but in the back of the Jeep you can see Rolf Ball shouting angrily at his driver. And the driver starts to try to pull the car back and forth. What do you want to do?
I would like to magnum the driver in the face.
That's such a bad idea. Oh my god, I love it. So you're like the guy with the gun.
He's like trying to shoot me.
Or
and
Rolf Ball. So you just put the barrel of the gun up to the window and pull the trigger to kill the guard, the guy driving. All right. So I think you're exchanging harm here because you're ignoring the clear and present danger of being shot at. So you're gonna take 3 harm minus your armor. The driver will die instantly. He's not wearing any armor. I think you just blow through the windshield. You kill him.
Okay.
So here's the order in which these things will happen. You're gonna make the harm move.
Yeah.
Then the vehicle is going to crash.
Okay.
And then we'll see what happens.
All right.
All right. So you need to roll 2d6 minus, because you take 2, right? You have 1 armor.
Yeah.
All right. 2d6 plus 2.
Plus 2.
Yeah,
Okay.
because you got 2 harm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
She never rolls badly when it's a harm.
No, but the harm move, yeah, you don't want that 10. All right.
I can't fucking fail a harm for my life, but I can fail everything else.
Yeah. All right. So when you suffer harm on a 10 plus, you're out. I can choose you're out of action, unconscious, trapped, incoherent, or panic. It's worse than it seemed. You take another harm, or I can choose 2 of the below. Fuck it. You take another harm.
Yeah.
You don't have to roll anymore. What are you at now?
I'm at 10.
Right. So
Oh my
2 more harm will take you out.
Yep.
All right, and this injury won't get any better. So yeah, he just we see you from behind, and we just see the mist, the red mist go out your back. You get shot through the chest 3 times, a bunch of blood sprays, but you're still just hands on your gun.
What happens to the other people who were in the crash?
So here's the thing: I got to look up what happens when the vehicle just goes off the road into a ravine, because all of you are going to be badly hurt as a result.
It should be in the harm reference, right? Where it's 1 harm is this, 2 harm is this.
Yeah, I gotta check if because there's all kinds of custom shit for vehicles now. So I'm just gonna control F on the PDF.
There might be when you crash your vehicle.
Exactly.
This is the most unprovoked car chase gun battle ever.
So when a vehicle suffers 5 harm or more, but they can suffer additional full harm blows through and the vehicle crashes. Just looking for. It doesn't specifically say. I think it's just.
Well, the vehicle crashing into a tree at high speed.
Yeah.
Because it's out of control.
Yeah, I think everybody just takes
however much harm to the vehicle, and then we see how it blows through onto the passengers.
I just think everybody takes 5 harm. I think it's just you all get horribly fucked up. The vehicle goes off the road, it crashes, and there's a horrible fireball.
Oh my god.
So what's great about this is that Rolf Ball has no recourse, right? Rolf Ball, his driver's dead. You shot him in the face. That's what caused the crash in the first place. Everyone in the vehicle takes 5 harm. They're NPCs. That's 1 more harm they could possibly take. Even with armor, that's enough to kill them. And they have no recourse. When they are dead, they are fucking dead. So Rolf Ball dies. The driver is dead. Everybody in the car is dead. Dice. Now you take all the harm in the world. You can't possibly take any more harm.
I was standing on the hood of this car when it slammed.
The car lands on you and then blows up.
Oh my god.
So here's the thing though. When that happens, when your life is untenable now, but you still have choices, right? You can come back less hard, you can come back more weird, or you can die.
I'm all weird. I've got a plan.
Can I change playbooks or no?
Well, that's up to you, right? Like we had talked about you changing playbooks before, but that we didn't really see you die on screen. So if you do,
I mean, that wasn't dying. That was
yeah.
Like, that
so
would have
that
been an advancement change. I feel like.
I think if you, I think if you want to keep that option open to change from Maestro D to something else, you can.
Because I'm thinking this is going to injure me a lot.
Yeah, I mean the most like the physical injury stuff would be come back less hard, right? Come back -1 hard.
Yeah.
You can buy like you're going to be getting on in advances too, so you can buy an advance to switch to a new playbook later. But this would be like this crash separates you from your establishment. It you don't care about it anymore. Which is totally possible.
Burned it. I basically burned it by killing Rolfball. Like, the retribution is going to be insane.
But on a player level, and this is a conversation we can all have, right? Because we can talk about this as players. The other option here is like, yeah, you become the new Rolfball, and like Ferris makes drugs for you, or you like take over because Rolfball's going to have lieutenants and stuff that are going to try to take over his business. The question is that you, Elf, do you want to keep being focused on Hit Me Up, or do you want to like go Gunlugger or Faceless or something and be like Robot Revenge Machine?
Yeah, like you limp out of the like flaming wreckage,
scarred, fucking burnt and shit. Like,
or like
your scorched hand.
Rolfball's organization.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I mean, I feel like. What? Did
you really think that you're gonna come out of this?
Yes.
It could have happened, right? Tens make this shit occur.
I want it to be cool the whole way
it's
through.
Beautiful.
Like,
yeah.
I win.
You were cool.
Yeah, definitely.
And you did win.
Good. I think I'm gonna come out of it more weird.
Okay.
I think has to be the way.
All right.
Perfectly.
So do we see you emerge from the wreckage all like burned, or do we just see the vehicle go off the road and blow up?
Oh, I mean, definitely like when it's off the road and there's like it's like smoking, right? It was like fire, and you sort of see Dice or Dice's hand or something like reach out and like
your
herself out.
Your broken sunglasses.
Yeah, exactly. Like one of the lenses is like completely missing, and the other one's like broken down the middle, kind of thing. Like,
totally. Yeah, just blood like coming out from underneath them. Heavy.
And you hear the words, "Fucking Rolfball."
Awesome. Great. All right. So meanwhile, back at the temple. So much for your peace, Tynan Swift. Like you're like, just everybody get along. No,
I'm a peacemaker.
Yeah, you made peace. Worked out great. So I think we cut back to Ferris, and Ferris, you have your like radio or whatever, and you just hear it like when your vehicle goes off the road. We just hear the squeal and then just static as the radio gets blown up. What's everybody else doing? Like when you hear the gunshots, Brace and Tynan, what do you do? Like Brace, you're not like still like super fucked up. You could get up and like do things. You're a little like high still, but it's faded mostly. You and Tynan are together when that happens, when you hear the gunshots and then the tires squealing, and then 5 minutes later, massive like echoes through the valley.
I got an advancement from that, by the way.
Good work. Excellent. Yeah, you actually hear two explosions, one after the other, fairly close together, and they echo off the walls of the valley.
Maybe with the first one, I'm just like, what the fuck was that? And like it kind of like wakes me up, and then the second one, I'm just like trying to get up, but like I don't know, like you were holding my hand at least, like, and I look over and I'm like, and like it's like she was dreaming of something that's like different than like. This, you said it was a nice place, like it was the best feeling, right?
Yeah.
It was good, and Brace doesn't feel good like ever, pretty much. So like she was feeling, she like what Rolfball came in, gave her whatever this shit was, and she felt good for the first time in her life. And like she gets up and she looks over and there's a bunch of explosion, and she looks at Tynan and she's just like,
Can we just take like a real quick pause here to make sure that it sinks in that you just described your character as being on heroin is the best thing in your entire, like the best you've ever felt in your entire life.
She's fucked up.
No, I know, it's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that we all like acknowledge and address that that happened. That's a truth for Brace.
It is.
Yeah.
I mean, like, yeah, acknowledged, thoroughly acknowledged.
Yeah.
That wasn't unintentional.
Mm-hmm.
So like she would look at Tynant and look like listen for like the rest of the explosions and be like, what did you do? And like her voice is not like the disinterested, like wavery, like, oh, this world is like, it's for the, like, it's actually like she actually intends to say exactly what she's saying.
Yeah, and Tynant replies like, this is not I'm sure this is something Dice did. I like pick up my little box that has my rifle in it on the underside. And I'm like, I can go check on this. Are you all right?
No, but go.
So yeah, I walk out. And like, I was holding your hand before I went for the box. So you were awake briefly with me holding your hand. And then, yeah, I walk outside with my rifle and like survey what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, a bunch of people have gathered at the edge of the sort of the point where the road meets the temple, and they're kind of like looking, and you can see black smoke like rising from somewhere in the distance.
Roar down the road.
Yeah.
And then yeah, I just like walk back inside. It's like, okay, the violence is happening somewhere else. That's good.
Yeah.
So yeah, I walk back inside. I like put the gun away in the box, and I just go and like sit with Brace. Say they've driven off.
Yeah, there goes your job opportunity and your drug connection.
I mean, I don't know, it's one time, like she doesn't really know, like I don't think that she was like, these are drugs that I'm going to now take all the time. Like it's not like probably what entered her head.
Totally.
Like,
that's how it works when you're like taking drugs and you're like, cool, I'm just gonna not get addicted to this, and then you take it and you're fine.
I don't know. That's something we'll discover in the fiction.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
I think we've got two pieces here. One, you're completely aimless and you're always looking for some sort of purpose. And two, that was the best my character has ever felt in their life.
Yeah. No, I agree. I'm just saying that she's not perhaps thinking like,
No,
let
of
me
course.
immediately go get some more of those, and my source of that just dried up. Like that's not, like there was explosions, but she doesn't know what happened.
My bad.
I'm
Like,
sorry, I
We're
killed your
coming in at
heroin
the, like,
connect.
the gunfire, and then the car is driving off, and then like later they explode. But we call you.
I mean, that whole sequence took maybe 5 minutes, right? Like
Yeah.
the driving, because it was all fast. So yeah, it was like gunshots. You probably got up, got your rifle, but by the time you got down there, the cars had already blown up and were off the road.
so you just like went and you like looked and you're like, how long were you gone? Like,
Do you not go?
Like,
do you not
I
go?
don't.
with
I don't
Bruce?
go all the way down the path or anything
Oh,
like
okay.
that. Like I come out the temple, I see that the cars have already driven off,
mhm.
and then I'm just like, okay, well they're taking their violence elsewhere. And I walk back inside, and then like we hear an explosion, and then another one. I'm like way down the valley.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and just Tynan's thoughts on this are that
You're just,
any peace between those two was bound to be short-lived.
Really short-lived.
Yeah, about 10 seconds.
I think Brace like repeats her question, but what did you do? Like, why were, who was
called them
here?
here.
Like, why was Rolfball here?
I called them here because what was going on in the town was an affront to the way things should be. It was an abuse of power and,
The way things should be.
according to the dead, the way things should be. Yes.
And like Brace is just like really confused. But I think like she's still like, I feel like she tries to get up if she can and like
Yep.
she's just like muttering to herself and like just like walking out like of the door and like follow, like going like out like where you went to like be like, okay, they're gone, it's
So
fine.
are you, do you pull your IV out, or do you just like take it with you when you go outside? And also you're like wearing essentially like a hospital gown, but you don't care about that it's cold
No,
out.
I don't care about that at all. Like I guess like if she would like walk and then it would like pull her back and then she
Right.
would look at it and then she would just like literally just rip it out.
Yeah, just yank it out. Okay, so yeah,
like,
blood
whatever.
blood splattered on the floor.
Yeah. And then she would just keep walking. Like she's like Dave was saying, like her instinct at this moment is like
So you're gonna go outside just to see what's going on and just like get an idea of
yeah,
what's,
like
okay.
he was just like, they're gone,
So here-
and that's all that matters to me. And I'm like, that's not like I was gonna go.
Yeah, that was my ride.
Yeah.
So you go outside.
Mhm.
Ferris, you were kind of front and center for all this stuff. So there's a bunch of people around. Now confirm for me, if you will, Dice, what I suspect to be true. When you pulled the pistol and then subsequently ran after Rolf Ball, you left his gift, his peace offering behind, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right.
There was no way I could have
So-
carried that like.
So
with me.
Ferris, there's this case that when it was dropped popped open, and there's like, you know, another dozen or so of these bricks of this like grayish powder, like just lying on the ground. And then and Brace, I don't know, do you pick it up? Do you put it all back in the box and take it, or you're just like looking at it when Brace walks up?
No, it's mine. It's mine now.
Okay, all right. So Brace,
So
I
I
think
scoop it into the bag and
yeah, Brace, you see a bunch of like people around when you come out, and they're all like talking, and they seem nervous, right? That they're like, see more violence, and it's like as if this situation justifies kind of the overall like raised intention around here. And then you see Ferris, and Ferris is holding a case. Were you at the ceremony? Like, did you watch the ceremony, or were you in your like haze the whole time?
I didn't leave.
Okay, all right. So you just see Ferris in a box.
Yeah, and in the other hand, I've got this walkie-talkie that every now and again I'm like, hello? Hello? Are you dead?
Are you dead?
I imagine actually if it's still functioning in any way.
Oh, it wasn't. I mean, it wasn't on you. It was in the dash of the truck.
That's true. It
And
was
everything
like,
about the truck it's gone to
right.
truck hell.
You're right. It's ripped. You're right.
Yeah.
All right. So like Brace like wanders out like really confused and like conflicting. Like she doesn't like. Yeah, she's confused as shit. And she sees Ferris and a bunch of like people that she knows like live here, but Ferris like doesn't live here. And like she sees him and she like goes up to him and she's just like, she looks dazed as fuck. Like she's not she's not in her right, like she's very confused. But like she goes up to Ferris and she just like
Yeah?
and yeah. Are you leaving?
Can I get a ride?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, maybe? Well, you know, no, I guess you're in bed. Are you like dying or something?
And like you weren't here. She's watchful enough and she was unconscious for some of it, but like she's watchful enough during like her time when she's awake to know that you weren't there, but you must have like learned from somebody or something, I guess. And she just like she like perks up a bit and like she looks at you and she says like if I were dying, trust me, I wouldn't be standing here. Are you leaving?
Okay. Yes. Yeah, but I'm probably gonna go home now.
And
But-
she's just like scratching at herself and like
Okay,
looking really
come on, little one, let's go.
What do you want something? Use your words.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
I want to go away, please.
Right. I mean, there's one small problem. I'm fairly sure Dice just drove my truck off a cliff and it exploded.
I mean, like if you're like, no, but I can't really do that right now, then she would probably like turn around and like go try and find someone else to like she doesn't like this entire situation and everything that's happened.
I mean,
is not
would you just
debatable.
leave? Would you just like start walking? Because it's I mean
yeah, maybe. Yeah, if like no one around her is looking like they can get her out of this situation.
I mean, I
she
feel
would
like you
walk down the
just
road.
I think you like you're probably still trailing like IV tubing from your arm, and you just like wander off. You're just like, all right, I'm going back to town.
All right then, yeah.
That seems like it makes sense. Okay, cool. Why don't we make that our roll credits? Why don't we just the vehicles destroyed in the distance, the temporary piece brokered and then broken, and then wandering off. I like it. Do you follow Ferris? Are you gonna walk back with Brace?
Oh no, I have a crash to investigate.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
a new improvement
Okay.
to mess with.
So
I think we've got that.
and this is a great opportunity to, when we start the next session again, like jump forward a little bit and be like, so it's been like a while. Let's see what everybody's been up to. Cool. Yeah. So we'll do that. We'll do that next week. Cool. Good work. Good work, everybody. Thanks for killing Rolf Ball, you asshole.
Right?
Listen,
He
he deserved it. He deserved it all.
I mean, let's not use words like deserve, but that's fine.
I have to go.
Okay.
All right, so I'll see you guys later. Have a
All
good
right. Bye.
But
All right, so our overlay is going to be like totally pooch now.
That's
Everybody's
all right.
like, you can't see it, but I'm Elf now, and Andrew is my shoulder. So we'll
I've
just
always wanted to be Adam's
look. You
shoulder.
can see my face up in the corner. All right. Well, rather than going through the whole preamble, I guess we'll just say goodbye. This is a really uncomfortable way to sit. We'll say goodbye. Thank you for coming, everybody, to our post-apocalyptic adventures. If you want to see more, come on back next week for the same.
Do it.
We will see you around.
Want to find out what happens? Come back.
Bye, everybody. Bye.